Hi, I'm UmbreonLibris, and thank you, Toby, for tagging me and for the really wonderful things that you said about my channel. It made my day. In case anyone doesn't know, Wants to Battle is a tag started by Toby, where every year he poses a handful of questions that give us creators the opportunity to reflect on the past year and let our audiences know what we're planning for next year, and also introduce ourselves to newer subscribers. Let's get right into it with the first question. What is the best Pokemon of 2020? I think Toby meant this in a personal way, like what is your best Pokemon of 2020, and not trying to establish some universal truth. I could probably say a few different Pokemon, but the one that came to mind first was Fergie, my Barraskewda, named after Fergie's cover of the song originally by the band Heart, Barracuda, which appeared on the soundtrack of Shrek the Third. Not the strongest Shrek, but they all have good soundtracks, so. Fergie has appeared on every competitive team that I've used so far this year, for ranked battles and for a few online competitions. Competitive Pokemon isn't really my wheelhouse, but I've had a lot of fun using Fergie. It's frail, but it's super fast, super strong, exactly the kind of Pokemon that I like to use. With Propeller Tail to ignore attempts at redirection, suck it follow me users, and moves like Liquidation and Crunch and Psychic Fangs to get rid of screens and Drill Run to take care even of electric types, it's been great. Question number 2, what is the best video you've made this year or that you're most looking forward to making next year? And that's an easy answer. It's the 3-part series that I did on Pokemon breeding and genetics, where I look at all kinds of in-game evidence regarding Pokemon reproduction and development to try to work out scientifically how it all works. It was a monumental effort. The total runtime of all 3 videos combined is well over an hour, and barring any new evidence that comes up in future games, I think some of the conclusions in there are pretty definitive. And of course, it features the expert consultation of a biology teacher, aka my mom. And I would really like to do more videos like that, but of course that depends on finding experts that are willing to talk about Pokemon science. Question number 3, what can your viewers expect from you in 2021? Well, I've been YouTubing since June of 2018, and I've been doing at least 1 video a week, and I haven't missed a single week in 2.5 years. There were even times where I was doing more than 1 video a week, like in May and June of this year, I was doing 2 videos a week, and that went really well. But I need to try doing the opposite for a bit. I've been feeling lately like I can't catch a breath between videos, like I finish one and the next day I already need to start working on the next one. So I don't really have time to relax, at least not without worrying about the work that I should be doing. I also don't have as much time to work on big projects, both for myself and for the channel, and I do have some ideas that will take some time to make happen. Over the summer, I was almost completely out of freelance work for COVID reasons, and so I had tons of spare time, but now I'm pretty much back to a normal load. And, you know, the state of the world is pretty exhausting too. So going forward, I'm committing to at least 1 video every other week, and occasionally, probably frequently if I'm honest, with an extra video thrown in there. So you can still expect about 3 videos a month. This will unfortunately hurt the growth of the channel a little bit, but hopefully the benefits to the quality of the videos and certainly to my mental well-being will outweigh that. The kinds of videos will stay pretty much the same, but I do want to do more videos where I talk to people about some angle of Pokemon that they're experts in, and I also want to try to find a good way to bring back the Tin Tower Talks podcast. And I'm going to continue reading every single comment and responding to a whole bunch of them, even if it takes me a week or so to get to them. It's very important to me to keep this dialogue going. Question number 4, is there anything on YouTube that made you feel really good this year? You mean besides what Toby said about my channel? It's hard to top that. Doing a session of live Pokemon theories with Toby and Loxton earlier this year was fantastic. But I think the thing that really made me feel good this year was getting invited to be on someone else's podcast for the first time. I was on Falcone Hosts' podcast Podcone alongside Birdkeeper Toby, of course, and True Green 7, and being in such great company really made me feel like someone whose opinions are worth listening to. Question number 5, the Crown Tundra or the Isle of Armor? They are pretty even to me, honestly, but I think I'll say the Crown Tundra. I was more disappointed by the Crown Tundra than by the Isle of Armor, but I think it also had more good things to offer. Number 6, name a smaller creator who deserves more love. I mentioned Bulba Trainer pretty recently, but if you haven't already, I think you should go give him a look. He's only been at this for a couple of months, I believe, so he's roughly where I was about 2 years ago. His videos are well-researched, thorough, and pretty different from what most of the community is doing. And finally, tag 3 people. Some of the people that I would normally tag here have already been tagged, so I will go with Bulba Trainer, Palette University, and my friend the Ruin Maniac Files. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to luxury patron Ethan from Chicago and all of my other patrons. Your support in my decision to reduce my monthly output means everything to me. I'll see you in the next chapter.